The Birth of a Nation, Part 3. For all the things he accomplished while he was alive, one of Qin Shi Huangdi's greatest achievements was kept secret for about 2,000 years after his death. In 1974, some farmers were digging a well in a field. They came upon something hard, so they continued to dig. To their astonishment, they uncovered an ancient Chinese warrior. The figure was life-sized and made with very lifelike detail. The figure was made of clay, cast in a mold and fired. Once again the Chinese revealed their skill in making pottery. Soon more figures emerged, each one different from the last. Qin Shi Huangdi's unopened tomb was well known at the time, but no one guessed that he had a complete army in battle formation assembled around the tomb to protect it. There were even war chariots. The government undertook this excavation. The more they dug, the more figures emerged, all in startling detail. The men had different faces and different expressions. Many had originally carried weapons, but these had crumbled away through the ages. The terracotta figures stood the test of time, and this amazing army tells us a lot about the way that warfare was conducted at the time. Scholars think that the various body parts were made separately and then assembled before firing. It appears that the figures had originally been painted because traces of paint are still visible on some of the figures. No one can give an accurate estimate of the time it would take to manufacture these thousands of astonishing figures. In 215 BCE, the emperor ordered General Meng Tian with 300,000 men to begin work on his tomb. A historian at the time described the tomb in some detail, although he didn't mention the terracotta army. He wrote of replicas of palaces, scenic towers, and wonderful objects. He also wrote of representations of the stars and of 100 rivers of mercury. We are also told there are crossbows rigged to shoot anyone who enters the tomb. Perhaps this is all legend, but when archaeologists inserted probes into the tomb, they found the level of mercury in the air to be 100 times what they expected. No one has yet entered the tomb. Does this extraordinary emperor have even more surprises for us inside his tomb?